This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
Welcome.
None of us is guilty.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause. Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curative, are you fit to travel?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talent. It's useful.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my
If we
performance.
share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. The time of our parting is come. If ever you've need of an ear to listen,
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. Many thanks. I appreciate the...
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Welcome to Pure, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price, just remember, looking for a craftsman. I'm a master. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, that we might do it again soon.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all... All right, on the roads? Despite the hour? You know where to find me.
I have naught but misgivings.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour? You know where to find me.
Over here if... you would.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared...
Shall we get some rest then?
Tis a relief to be home. Let us... Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Someone comes to relieve me.
Very well. I shall return.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
But not at the expense of my duty.
one who lets down their guard.
Enough. Can't watch.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Five, Beth, Master, Harpies. Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Has been drenched.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I'll keep them pinned down.
Not a bad idea. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Should have taken this shift.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside.
Sir Murdin's a man who he won't take a liking to you lest you show...
So, you seek to enter Batar...
Leave this place at once!
So, you go on through.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
There's ought to be said. It's been a hard day. The hour for prayer is still not come.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about.
Look out! Knackers!
This bow is as good as painful.
Have my protection! Pass the flames! The fort is too late! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
And I take the rest.
A flawless execution!
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further. Ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
So, the path splits here.
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide. We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Water is spilling through the cracks here. What could be the cause?
Comes.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You'll not live to regret this.
Grab hold!
Not a bad idea.
No miracle will bring us victory. We ought to withdraw and rethink our approach.
You think it was a trial?
Simplest strategy that our foe most abhors. Knock its feet out from under it, and strike ere it recovers.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it. You would gather material.
Leave it to me, Arisen.
I'll get that for you.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Be ready! Our foes are armed!
Shame I've no advantage against foe. Are we all in the same boat?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Ah, I was just thinking I could use a bite to eat. Let us set up camp without delay. My magics are at your disposal. Oh, we've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
No moral.
I ask your aid. I recommend a swift retreat. Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Recklessness has done them no favors. They ought to have conserved their strength.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we best spell it quickly, or else wait
together now. We attack as one.
I shall lead the charge!
Understood.
'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best will do.
Of course! The answer was staring me right in the face.
Save you!
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
'Tis easily done.
Remember, each strike dealt brings a step closer to our triumph.
'Tis oft the simplest task that tests our mettle most.
I shall finish this! For the Arisen!
Thank you, Arisen. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Not a bad idea. Our foe stumbled. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
A focused attack or end this foe. Are you all right? Master, watch out! Target when lying prone.
Being a burden.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I am well aware of it.
Against us.
If we fight as if it's our last battle, mayhap it won't be.
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
No sense turning it then.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Recklessness has done them no favors. They ought to have conserved their strength.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
Undead draw near.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances, if we were to be set upon now.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Oh, I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can. So, Batal has a number of these statues as well.
With these statues as our landmarks, we shall never again lose our bearings.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
You'll not live to regret this! Ha! They are right to fear us!
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
My magics are at your disposal!
Over here, if you please. This way, Master.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our decision. Fear not, 'tis well in hand. Come, I'll lead the way. Hey.
Say,
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Over here, if you would.
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind those ox cart raids.
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Seems the true ringleader gave him the slip. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad, trying to get all he can out of him about the Coral Snake's operations. Wants to make a clean job of it, like.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
We have arrived.
This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. You're in a tavern, sir. Only polite thing to do is all...
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
How might I be of service?
My wares.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I dare say I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
We'll see each other again. In the meantime, I'll use all I've learned on our adventure.
It'll be an honor to serve by your side.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
Follow me.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
You're not the sort to cavort with pawns. Our nomads, wanderers, call them what you will. Fact of the matter, many of us believe pawns are responsible for the calamities that assail us in spite of the Lambent Flame's protection. Aye, they carry ill fortune where'er they go. The only decent use for them is hard labor. Take it from me, it is best you don't involve yourself with their ilk.
I've been seeing an odd ox cart around the city of late. Once, I espied it around dawn and followed it. I got as far as the Palace Guardian's tower before a soldier stopped me. It wasn't the sort of cart built to carry goods. Nor was it one of the passenger carts you often see on the high roads. Tell is it passes through that strange gate and makes for Volcanic Island. But what for? And just what is it carrying?
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Could you come over here?
My services don't come cheap, mind. Can't put a price on quality. Come again when you've more coin.
Go on, have a look.
Me? I sell defensive equipment, as you can plainly see. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to... take anything without paying for it first. Whatever you need, I'll have it done. Always a pleasure.
Look as long as you please. I long for the times when I was always on.
Say, are you satisfied with your current appearance? Because I sense you yearn for it. You wish to shine like a jewel among your peers. Is that not so? Well, lucky you. I am here to... Well met, sir. Have you a commission?
Right, just follow me.
Nothing makes me so happy.
We pawns are mere travellers from beyond the rift. What cause have the Batali to regard us with such hostility?
Let no hardship keep us from our charge. We go with the Arisen wheresoever that journey may take us.
Good. We're here.
There's light armor, and there's heavy armor. I've smithed some decent arms myself.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. I'm retired, see? Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wager I'm the only blacksmith who could set this ailing steel to rights. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick them back up. Well, why are you still standing there? Leave an old man in peace.
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel! Now, I'm off to the tavern. Can I count on you to mind things here while I'm gone?
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I can talk. "'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred. At the coronation.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Welcome and well met. If you seek lodgings in Back Batal, look no further. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might... Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate... We offer excellent service at a fair price. The safer the roads, the heavier my pocket. Always a pleasure.
How intriguing. Good day to you.
Tisn't easy doing what I do, I'll have you know.
If I were you, I'd keep my distance from that forbidden magic research lab.
We're not to talk during missions, sir. Got something for me?
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
What do you want to talk to me?
If you miss this, you'll be...
Come now.
Looking for aught in particular? Do come again. I mean, if you like.
Business could be better.
If there's aught you want...
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you? Well, you'll not find a better deal elsewhere. Of that, I can assure you. Whatever's to be done. Who might you be?
Say, have you heard of the fantastical new... I am referring, of course, to ambrosial liqueur. Ah, what I wouldn't give for a cup.
What do you want?
Well met.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir. Best pray for healthy crops, lest we all starve. Do you come again?
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of my questions. In fact, he's hardly said a word. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you to talk with him. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success loosening his lips than I.
Well met.
I thank you for your patronage.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
It is best you do not speak with pawns here in Batal. You'll find doing so only earns you the people's eye. But if you must consort with them, I'd recommend you do so in the guild, outside.
You would gather materials. Can you not muster a little more
Aye, sir.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Day in, day out. There's no wonder my back aches. Mind you don't go trampling my vegetable. Come back any time. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
I've been seeing an odd ox. Once, I espied it around dawn, and it wasn't the sort of cart built to carry tell is. It passes through that strange gate and makes...
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Time to be heading home.
Aught you need of me? What brings you here?
Welcome. Living's hard. You're worrying.
Interested in my wares?
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Somehow.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
What'll it be?
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store.
Any interesting tidings to share? Heard of any ways to make some easy coin?
A sprinkle of misfortune can make a pleasant spice.
I cannot abandon my post.
This is private land. You've no business here.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
What did that Phases fellow, excuse me, Lord Phases, do? Frankly, I fail to see how this forbidden magic bunkum will... We need only pray to the lambent flame. That has always served us well. I'd not see our ways torn down by... Wonder if there are any roots ready for them.
Did you need something, dear?
Tisn't easy doing what I do.
You won't find colours like these in any...
How are things? Let me be the one to collect it.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
How might I be of assistance?
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermont, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one?
What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out, we could be shut down.
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
Here they did before. I do not tolerate idle chat.
Why is Vermin funding our research? What do they have to gain from it?
I don't know. Truth be told, I've ne'er asked. But I heard a rumor that 'tis all part of a plot to put the prince, though I suppose he's the regent kin o'er there, on the throne.
What? Where did he hear that rubbish? How's what we're doing here bear any relation to a scheme like that?
'Tis only what I heard, but you're quite right, it doesn't make much sense. I suppose 'tis a rumor best ignored, after all.
I do wonder what the director's plotting, but... frankly, as long as Batal is left out of it, I don't rightly care what he gets up to. I'm frightfully busy.
Not much going on.
Mayhap I'll come here when I have a day to myself. This sort of quiet means all's well. Do let me know if you're in need of a...
Damper on the spirits. shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I must earn.
I shall suffer none.
There's been word of a curious creature that appeared on Volcanic Island and has eluded all attempts to capture it. Indeed, the beast turned a group of soldiers to stone with but a glance. Or so the rumors claim. As it so happens, I once read of a mythical creature told to have possessed just such a power. The account held that even when the monster was slain, its petrifying powers remained very much alive in its head. A curse that not even death may erase. 'Tis a harrowing thought indeed.
Sir, are you the Arisen? Aye? Then you must have been to the Argamon ruins. I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Because if so, that means 'tis no mere creature of legend, but a monster as real as any other. Know you the legend of the hero Danaus? Well, one version of the tale claims the hero's foe was a Medusa. The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and read it for yourself, sir, seeing as you've witnessed a genuine article.
I am well enough, thank you.
Aught you need of me?
I think that will do for pleasantries.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job.
An intriguing result. Most intriguing.
'Tis good to be reunited.
So tired. I can just about anywhere.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers.
If I am to prove my theory, I must...
You want a way to release the whelp sooner? Do you realise what you're asking? Well, there might be a way. I've not the authority to promise such a favour, but that doesn't mean... Lad Jailer, for instance. I reckon he could get the lad his freedom, if you made it worth his while.
My parents were killed by brigands. And I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes. Gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath.
Everyone almost as tired as I am, seems like.
Aye, what can I do for you? Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? I suppose I could consider it. Aye, being head jailer has its privileges. I could accommodate such a request if I were so inclined. Of course, you'd need to prove your integrity first. I can't go around unlocking cells for just anyone.
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Gird ourselves with knowledge.
Before you stands the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Lord Phasis has declared that none be permitted entry. Save, and upon these grounds, his word is second in weight only to Empress Nadinia's, I'll have you know.
We're not to talk during...
Good day, sir.
Where does all the time go?
At times, I am visited by
My fur's starting to thin. Wonder I'm so cold.
If 'tis magical knowledge you seek, mayhap Lord Phasus could be of aid to you. We do not recall extending you an invitation.
Can't put a price on it.
no nourishment in me.
Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept a wink.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch him! Breath? Try to keep up!
How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but complaining. Won't do any good. Do come again. The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, always a pleasure. The world's changing. Not sure how much...
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bed.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?